Hello, good people. Welcome to the first episode of the Flooding the Ladder series. This is going to be a lot like some of the other ladder series that I have done on the channel, and we are going to be showing every single match for 50 matches. Now, if we get some rage quits or some matches that are only like a minute or two or whatever the opponent has to go or something like that, we're not going to count those. We're going to get 50 full matches, and we are going to be exploring the water return deck with a little focus on the boy here. We have Lekunga. We are not going to have a goal of reaching 1K on the ladder or anything this time. We are simply just going to get the first 50 matches, and we'll see sort of, what we can do with the deck and how we progress in that way. I was going to keep up with the elo on a little elo tracker that Petty made me, but we're actually about to have a TCG ban list release very soon. So we're mostly just going to look at record and look at the gameplay and see what we can do with the deck. Getting into it to begin with, I thought it would be really cool to bring Kagneti on here to talk about this list and play some matches with me. Kagneti actually top 16 GGP Munich, so definitely an expert here with the water control. Happy to have him on. Kagneti.
Hi, Kuhb, and also hi to all the water enjoyers out there. Yeah, it's been a while since GGP Munich, and I must admit, I haven't played the deck for the rest of 2025, actually. Not because I didn't like the deck, but because I thought it was on its peak after the GGP, and I didn't want to see it losing, and I thought I had to keep it a legend. And yeah, it was until just recently when I went to locals and I thought, what am I going to play? And then I thought, maybe it's a new year, maybe it's time again for Water Return, and it worked out pretty well. I still love the deck. And yeah, yes, there's some things that I changed over the time though, but this still is mostly the same as back then.
All right, awesome. Since this is sort of your baby and I am here to learn, I'm going to go ahead and let you talk about the deck. You can get into it as in detail as you want.
So it started in mid-2023, where I decided to ditch my Abyss Soldiers from my Goat Control list. And but I still had this beautiful super rare CMC prints, and I thought, I want to play them somewhere else. And then I thought, I still have this Neo Daedalus legendary Ocean Core from back in the day. So maybe let's just start building a water deck. And then I was playing a water deck for some time with the Neo Daedalus, but I found that especially Neo Daedalus didn't really do the job. Even if you get the combo, you just don't win. And also, I thought a legendary Ocean was a little bit overplayed for my personal taste. I mean, I have an opinion on the legendary Ocean. We can get to that later. But to me, it was just I wanted to play something else. And then I did some research, and on a format library, I just found that it was probably a thing, maybe, that you could play Water Return. But back then, there was maybe one or two lists to be found. There was one list from Andres 94 with a list from GSC 15 that was in September 2021, and also a very similar list from none other than Kotsos from Obelisk 13 in February 2022. But both of those lists were like hybrid lists from with water and chaos, actually. Mm-hmm. And but it still looked pretty cool, and I just tested it. But for me, it didn't really work out because both strategies were just standing in each other's way, I thought. I always had the Aqua Spirits when my graveyard was just full of chaos stuff, and I had the BLS when the graveyard was just like full of water stuff. And then I was like, I wanted to play water deck. Let's make it a real water deck. And then I ditched the whole chaos stuff and came up with, a list similar to this, which I then optimized over the course of 2 years. And in the meantime, there were some similar lists showing up in Discord. And it was actually 11 days before GGP Munich that you had Water Week going on your channel with your take on Water Return. But it was really interesting that your list looked completely different.
Yeah.
And I always, in the end, I decided I still like my list. And then, I took it to GGP Munich, which was in fact my very first GGP. I've been playing Go format for several years now, but it wasn't until last year that I actually took a step into the scene for the first time. And I actually only went to the GGP to have some fun and to meet like the community.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't expect this at all, to be honest. And I think no one else did.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes just taking decks, that you enjoy and that you've built and put a lot of time into, sometimes that actually gives you a competitive advantage.
Yeah, it's sometimes you have to explore things and not stick with the most best known decks, I guess.
Right.
So should we get into the list then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I would start with Abyss Soldier here.
Sure.
Because I think this is the card this is basically the reason why you might consider playing water decks. At least it was for me. Mm-hmm. And if you ever play water deck, I think this is the first card you would include.
Yep.
It's just great stats. You see it sometimes in Goat Control, but it's usually you have Serpent or you don't. But in this deck, the effect is live like most of the time. And you should consider sometimes going minus for the effect because it might be the correct play, actually. Mm-hmm. And I really like that. Moving on, we got, of course, the Sinister Serpent. You have to include it when you play Abyss Soldier. Next card would be Tribe, which is a staple in like every Goat deck ever. But I like the fact that in this deck, it's not just the one weirdo that's not like... It's not that one weirdo that's neither light nor dark, mm-hmm. but it's actually fitting the deck. It's just like, it feels like we just picked one of the best water monsters, but it's really one of the best monsters in Goat format in general. That's a no-brainer here, I guess. Moving on, Triple Mobius. I think that was talked about a lot. It was actually also featured in the very first list I mentioned from GFC 15. I thought when I saw the thumbnail on the website of Format Library, it featured Aqua Spirit, Mobius, and Return. And at that point, I already decided I wanted to play 3 Mobius because I want just to spam them with my Return plays. And I think it's really good in this deck. I think 2 is definitely mandatory, but I would even say that the third one is definitely worth it. It gets supported very well, and it's just great to get rid of all the back row stuff. And it's just our big boy, and we want to have lethal on our banished pile as early as possible. So I really like the third Mobius here. Yeah, I think I started with those monsters because they are all considered maybe the good cards in this deck. If you want to play a water deck, and you already included those, we have to take something. Then moving on to Mama Bear, which I included 3 of.
Yeah.
I think I usually don't like playing 3 recruiters because then you have like 2 all the time in your hand. But in this deck, I felt like I needed a third. Also because of the lack of alternatives, as I've already mentioned. Mm-hmm. And I want to tell a funny story at this point, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
It won't take long, I promise.
Absolutely.
Remember back in the day, there were a lot of fake cards that were poorly translated. Mm-hmm. There's a German fake version of this card. I haven't seen an English one, but there's a German fake version that was translated Grey Bear Folding Chair. I'm not joking. It doesn't make sense at all. But now we're always calling it just folding chair. Actually, my friends and I just decided to give ourselves a team name just for fun.
Uh-huh.
And at this point, shout outs to my dear friends from Team Klappstuhl, which is German for folding chair.
I love it.
Yeah. The targets we have for our folding chair is of course Sinister Serpent, which would be our target especially when we want to play Mobius.
Yeah.
That's the perfect tribute fodder at this point. Also, I included like New Doria at home, aka Yomi ship.
Yep.
I think with 3 holding chairs. Sorry. You have to basically play it.
Uh-huh.
I think you always need your like strategy targets, and your, like, always call them emergency targets when you have to deal with some problems. And yeah, this is for the second category, I guess. And then I also included a gimmick, which is Catapult Turtle, which is also a target for Mama Bear here. And it might be a gimmick, but I think it's actually supports the deck pretty well, because we have the return, and the card just makes it easier to get lethal here. It's also often enough surprises your opponent when you attack with something and they're like, okay, let's not waste our battle traps here, and then you go main phase 2 Catapult Turtle for game, and they're like, what the hell just happened? So I really like it.
Yeah, definitely think this is not just a gimmick. It might be a cool, spicy inclusion. Yeah, like you were talking about, whenever I first looked at this list, I was like, you know what? This actually just makes a lot of sense here.
Yeah, absolutely. Then let's get to our sort of return engine here. Let's get to Aqua Spirit first. I think it's just the card that like carries this deck, because it's always live. It's your free summon. Sometimes you can just play into a TT and be like, that's sad. Anyway, Aqua Spirit getting in there. I really like that. It's great tribute fodder for Mobius, of course, and it fuels your return. And while we play it for the special summon, also I think the effect comes in handy very often. You can just turn goats to attack position. You can turn spy to attack. You can turn potential threats to defense, like Lily, Jinzo, literally any warrior. And the funniest thing that it can do, it can straight up kill Berserk Gorilla or Reaper. And it might have 300 less than Gigantis, but I think when your opponent has an even bigger monster, Gigantis does absolutely nothing. And if you have Aqua Spirit instead, sometimes you just get a second chance, and I really like this about this card. Yeah. And our second card of our return engine is our one-eyed tentacle boy, Lekunga. It's sort of the water Bazoo here, and you could argue that Bazoo is maybe the better card overall, but Lekunga definitely comes with some benefits for the deck that I think make it the better choice here, because it gives us a second attack against goats, which is good, because goats is obviously devastating for this deck, and it's a water, so it makes Aqua Spirit live again. And it also profits from the dolphin that we'll get to, especially with the token here. Yeah, that's about the return engine. And let's get to the last 2 monsters, which are not water here. We have Sangantha, which is here to basically get us Serpent. And sometimes you can also get like the Grizzly, and our emergency target for Sangan here would be then DD Warrior Lady, which is a great addition, because, I mean, there's a reason why it's included in the artwork of Return from the Different Dimension here. So
right.
It's great. Let's get to the spells. I think most of it is pretty standard. Maybe let's talk about 3 cards here. First, the Brain Control. It just fits the deck pretty well, because we have the 3 Mobius and the Catapult Turtle, and it just helps getting game pushed in there. Second thing I want to talk about is Umu Iruka. I remember at GGP Munich, there were rumors going on about a water deck standing 5-0 that had Umu Iruka in it. So it wasn't only that it was pretty unusual that a water deck did pretty well. The card was just not at all respected.
Right.
And I don't care. I'm actually a Dolphin believer here. And I think the card actually makes a difference for the deck. Because it just changes everything from your stats are okay to you run over everything.
Yep.
And this is especially important for the aggro matchup and warrior matchup and stuff. I decided still to ditch one of them and put them to the side deck where I used to play a terraforming, because I think it depends a little on the matchup if I want to have one or two or maybe none. I think one is great for the average matchup here, so I still kept one in the main deck. And let's get to one card that I didn't include in the original GGP list, and that is Premature Burial. And I think it was just wrong to not include it. I know it's just busted with Abyss Soldier, and I also knew it back then. The reason I wasn't playing it was because it contradicted my sort of paradigm of I want all my monsters to be banished as soon as possible. But then I realized I also have a theory about Aqua Spirit always being live, because even though I banish everything with Aqua Spirit or with Lekunga, they will go to the graveyard eventually, and then there will be another water monster. And the same is true for Premature Burial. Mm-hmm. And I've tested it at locals recently for the first time, and it just performed so great, and I think you have to play it.
Yep.
Okay, then let's go to the traps. We have the standard ones like Ring of Destruction, Mirror Force, Torrential Tribute.
Yeah.
Then I have the Jar of Greed. I think many people found that very weird, probably because we're playing more of aggro style deck, and the card is more for the slower kind of decks. But I still think it feels very good. Mm-hmm. Also, we want to draw into our Serpent. We want to draw in our return. And I just love baiting those spell trap removals. And if they waste like an MST early in the game on a Jar of Greed, they won't waste it later. They can't use it later on our return. And I think that's a strategy that many people play that actually play Chaos Return. Then I have Double Solemn. I think Solemn is great with the return strategy. I think a third one would be too bricky here. Maybe it would be okay, I don't know. But I feel very comfortable with 2.
Okay.
And then I have 2 Sakuretsu armors. The deck got so much better when I included them, and I haven't included them in my very first list, but I think they really helped the deck here. And then, of course, our 2 return from a different dimension. 2 is, I think, the number you want to play.
So, before we get to the side, I know you mentioned that I played this during Water Week.
Yes.
I have not forgotten about Gale Lizard. I thought that was like, I was like, oh, I'm on to something here. How did you ever test this card like at all in the deck?
I haven't tested it, but I found the idea pretty interesting, because I think the effect is also not half bad here. Mm-hmm. Because you can go flip summon, then bounce an opponent's monster, and then go into Morbius or something. Also, it goes up to 1900 with the Dolphin. Mm-hmm. But I think if you play flip monsters, you have to commit to flip monsters here. So maybe this was the reason why I didn't include it. I wanted the Nox to be dead. Also, I thought when you play 3 of them, you always draw 2. And when this is not the card you want to have, that's really sad, to be honest.
Sure. Okay. I didn't know if you had ever theory crafted around this or tested it or anything. I honestly don't remember the games from that video, so I don't know how well the card actually did. It was just something that popped up in my mind. I'm like, ooh. So I wanted to get your take on it.
Yeah, it's basically the water Dekoichi here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the side. I think we do this from left to right. We have 2 Spell Canceller, because I respect RGT, especially at GGPs. I don't know if I will keep them, but, I have all this tribute fodder, and then why not? I think I only included 1 in the original list, but I think 1 is none, basically. Yeah, sure. I think they're cool. Moving on to Asura Priest as my counter to Goats, obviously. and Goats is obviously not the best matchup we can have. To the next one, we have Breaker in the side. I still have it in the side, yes. I know that many people find that very weird, and I get that. I know that Breaker is a very good card, and if you play it main, I wouldn't say it's wrong. The thing was just I wanted to include as many water monsters as possible for, reason being obviously Aqua Spirit and Lekunga. Also, I thought I already have 3 Mobius, so that should be enough for spell trap removal, so I just put the Breaker in the side. I'm okay with people saying that's not correct, but I don't care.
Sure.
Yeah. And then we have 1 Kaiku for the Turbo matchup, or Chaos in general. We have our 2 Walks against Burn and for time, obviously. We have a Book against Control mostly. Then we have one weird choice here that is Cold Wave. I think it's still experimental. I used to play it main sometime because I think it pairs very well with the Mobius, and in general playing an aggressive deck here. You can still chain return to it, and it's cool against decks like RGT because it basically says skip your opponent's next turn. And I just wanted to... I decided to ditch it from the main, but I still somehow wanted to test it. So I sort of kept it in the side. But as I said, it's experimental here.
Cold Wave has actually gone up in my estimation, just from playing it a little bit more. If you've got a deck that can really take advantage of it, this card can really do some damage.
Yeah, absolutely. It can be a broken card, but it has to be supported by the deck. Right. And in this deck, it's maybe mediocre. I don't know.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, certainly. Okay. Then I have 1 Mind Control, which I did not include in the original list. I ditched my Trap Dust Shoots here for some reason. And I thought I had to add another card against Turbo here, and I think Mind Control is great. I would play a second one if I played the Spies here, but I think my Mind Control is fine. When we have our MST here, it's also in the side here because we have the triple Mobius, and that should be enough, I guess. Then I have Swords here mostly against the aggro matchup. I'd sometimes side it also against decks like RGT, so I forced them to have Giant Trunade, basically. I don't know if that's correct, actually, but I think you could also play something else here, but the card is not bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Then another experimental card here. Soul Release. Actually, a friend of mine had this idea, so shout out at this point to Luciel from Team Klappstuhl. It's so cool in return decks, I think, because you can use it both ways. I obviously side it against Turbo, or generally against anything that plays Chaos. Basically to stop them from playing the Chaos monsters, but I can also use it at the same time to fuel my own return. And I know that people don't like this card because it's a -1, but I actually really like it. Always when I have it, it's so good. And Thornstruck is really fond of it. He always plays it in his return builds.
Yep.
And I think it's cool. Prove me wrong. Then we have our second Dolphin here, which I usually side in against aggro and warriors, and I think it does a great job, as I said. And then we have the third Sakuretsu also against aggro and warriors. Pretty standard, I guess.
Yep. So I've had one thought going through my head for like a couple of minutes here. Does this deck ever lose to Burn? Like, you have 3 Mobius, Abyss Soldier, Walk, Breaker, MST. Is this just like the best deck against Burn possible? I know you have returns
honestly,
here, but like, I feel like you shred that deck.
Honestly, I haven't played against Burn ever with this deck, if I'm be honest. it just didn't come up. But yeah, 3 Mobius definitely helps. You have to draw it though. But yeah, maybe it's true. You can use Catapult Turtle to get rid of the Ojama tokens for 0 damage.
Yeah. Now that you say you've never played against Burn, I think I know what our 2 matches are going to be against.
Oh, yeah, probably.
All right. Did you have any more on the deck, or do you want to go ahead and jump out on the ladder and get the series started?
I think there's some cards that we can still talk about here.
Okay. Sure.
At least 2 maybe, or maybe 3.
Sure.
First, I tested in the very first version. I tested also Fenrir, which in theory makes absolutely sense. Actually, it should be really good in theory with the 2 Umiuruka list, because it goes up to 1900 and skips your draw phase. That sounds really busted, but I think the requirement to have a second water monster in your graveyard to get it summoned is just so much harder than for Aqua Spirit, which only requires 1. So I went with 2 Lekunga, because Lekunga is always a reliable beta, at least. You don't always get the effect, but it's always 1700. And the deck got so much better when I excluded Fenrir entirely. I remember that Return Winner experimented with Fenrir in the side against Control, which is an interesting idea.
Yeah.
But I think it doesn't help with the brick potential here.
Sure, can understand that.
Another card you might consider playing is Creature Swap, because we have Triple Grizzly, we have the Sinister Serpent, and we have Sangan, and we have the Lekunga tokens. But still, I did not include it because I thought it could still be bricky.
Yep. And
I wanted to concentrate on the aggression factor here, but still, it's a considerable choice, I guess. Also, some people, especially with in Chaos Return, they play Dust Tornado, because they can then end phase set the return so it can't be destroyed during the opponent's turn.
Yep.
And I get the idea. I think it's neat, but I don't think it's absolutely necessary. I never felt like I needed this to protect my return. And again, we have triple Mobius, so I don't need the Dust Tornado for the spell trap removal. I think I have still some cards on my list. We talked about Gale Lizard already, but I think at this point...
I'm glad Gale Lizard was at least on your list.
Yeah, it is. I think it's an interesting choice. Maybe you want to try it in your series.
Oh, I absolutely
Maybe
will
it's
be
the card you want
Gale
to include.
Yeah, I play that one for sure. I guess one other one. What are your opinions on Starboy?
I also consider that one, but I think you need at least 2 other water monsters to be worth it.
Sure.
So you would consider playing it before you would play another monster. It's interesting with Return, but I think you will never really get it with Mother Grizzly, and you will always hate it when it's in your hand, really.
Sure.
So Umiuruka is basically Starboy that doesn't require a summon.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that's probably a correct assessment of the card. As much as we all love a good Starboy,
yeah,
probably just not worth it.
No Patrick for us.
Finland! All right. With that, you ready to get out on the ladder?
As a well-known sea dweller once said, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Let's do it. All right. Our first match is against none other than Kuhb. All the way from 2005, no less.
Yes, it's the old school Kuhb here.
Absolutely. All right. Paper Gang starting off the series, right? No one has seen this account before because I just made it today, so they were not able to metagame against my rock, paper, scissors.
Cougar Wave, great name.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Like the Graceful Charity here. Do you want to hold this for Sinister Serpent since we have so much good access to it?
At this point, I think we can.
Okay.
I would go maybe Lekunga Setsaku or something.
Sure. Not generally like a huge fan of setting Saku turn 1 because of Breaker, but like
Yeah,
if Breaker activates,
yeah, I get that.
they can't attack over the Lekunga, and then this gives us the option of Mobius next turn, so I'm okay with that.
That's a 1-for-1 trade. That's fair.
Yeah. Oh, the tree.
Oh, the tree.
If we can find an Umiruka, we are in business here.
That's the best out to field spell, actually.
Oh, also, you brought up in the profile, Aqua Spirit just kills this thing.
Yes, yes, it's just great.
Oh man. All right. So we have
could play it safe.
To kill this, but I kind of just want to summon Aqua Spirit. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why would waste Tribe here?
Right. I agree. Let's get rid of this Lekunga. There's no need to set return here, right?
Nah, I don't think so at this point.
All right.
It's too early.
Sure. All right, and this activates in the opponent's standby. Yeah. Say goodbye to your Berserk Gorilla. Hold on. Unfortunately, we lose our Aqua Spirit, but, you know.
That's how it is. We need the Umiruka here.
Umiruka would go hard. Abyss Soldier. Okay.
Abyss Soldier.
So we have Tribe for the Gorilla, but it's very likely the opponent's just going to follow up with more monsters, right? They haven't played anything other than monsters. I kind of want to use the Graceful just to dig for...
Yeah.
Okay.
That's I think that's a good decision here.
Okay, Grizzly's not... Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I think Ditch a Mobius?
Yeah.
And...
I think it's great to ditch Mobius just to have it on our banished pile later.
Yeah. Is it other Mobius or is it return here?
No, I think I would keep the return for later.
Okay. Mobius?
I was thinking if we want to play Snatch Steal with Mobius.
Oh yeah, we could just...
It's not...
Yeah, you're right. Abyss Soldier? Because I kind of like the Mama Bear here.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
Sounds weird, but maybe it's the best choice here.
Yeah. All right, let's snatch this. And then are we just going to tribute for Mobius and kill the Gaia Power here? Or do we want to summon out Mama Bear for extra damage?
I think we attack first because this is 25 damage.
Right. I'm sorry, I was getting a little bit ahead of myself.
That's fine.
All right, and then, yeah, I guess, like, they've already used MST, but there's no reason to even give them the chance to get this back, I suppose.
Yeah.
So...
Absolutely makes sense.
Here's Mobius. And, like, this powers down all of their monsters, too. And we have... 41. We have Lethal next turn with Return if the opponent doesn't summon any monsters. Oh, we have Lethal with Tribe, too, if they summon something face up. Do we want to set the Return now?
Yeah, good point. Then let's set the return, I guess.
Cool. Enjoy, opponent. Hopefully they don't do anything. Well, all right. I guess fair is fair.
By the way, even though I'm a big fan of the Dolphin, I wouldn't play the tree in Earth because Earth just comes with better stats.
Right.
And you don't need it.
Did they draw 3? They did. Okay. Pitching Cyberjar here is kind of interesting. God, if we get another Lekunga, or even just an Aqua Spirit, this damage is adding up pretty quickly here. You still there?
I'm here, yes.
Okay, just making sure. We've got like a snowstorm going on right now.
It
just started.
So. I heard about that.
Oh, tribute to the Doomed? Okay. So we pitched...
It's a -1.
Cyberjar and Bottomless Trap. Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you very much. I think one of the reasons why I managed to top this the GGP Munich was no one was knowing what they were up against.
Mhm.
They played
Yep.
those Kaiku against me, and they always kept in their Nox.
Yep.
And now with your series, I think you will popularize the deck so much that it's actually getting worse.
Maybe. I think this is a fairly easy. Just kill
Yeah.
the opponent here.
Obviously.
And we get to summon this Aqua Spirit because it was summoned properly. And you know what? Star of the show, I'm going to activate Lekunga.
Yeah. Finish up with the token.
That's right. I got to get the right token out here too.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go. All right. Get in there, my sons. Token is 700. Yep. And token.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not sure if the opponent... Oh, I think we're just lagging a little bit. Man.
But there were a lot of people thinking that this was zero attack.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, I would argue, like, even though it's a popular card within, like, the people who like Spice, a lot of people probably don't really know Lekunga.
Yeah, probably not. It's not seen very often in water decks, especially in the legendary ocean decks.
So I'm thinking we want at least these cards, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Knock looks terrible. We could cut a jog, maybe?
Yeah, I usually cut the jogs against aggro. Also, I often cut the catapult turtle against aggro, but I don't know if that's actually correct. My theory is that I don't want to brick on it. But on the other hand, I can also stall with it when I summon it with Mother Grizzly.
That's true.
I don't know.
What else would we want to bring in, like a Book of Moon or something?
That's optional, but
we can just leave it in. We just leave it in.
Yeah,
let's do it. I don't know.
Looks good.
I don't know what this means, but the opponent's been a little impatient with us this match, so I'd imagine it's something like "hurry up." This hand, oh man, Ring, Umiruka, and Snatch. Okay, a T set though. That's not what I was expecting at all. Do we want to do Mama Bear?
Yeah, I think that's the only viable play here. I think not doing Mama Bear is not better.
Sure. Give the opponent somewhere to sit on a folding chair.
Yeah. The grizzly-shaped folding chair.
Do we want to play the Umiruka here?
I don't know what we can expect here. I think it could be actually Cyberjar.
Yeah.
That's the only flip we've seen in game 1.
I mean, it's pretty good against Cyberjar if we hit monsters, but I just want to
attack. But maybe we can also use it as an out to the tree.
That's true.
Blade.
Yeah. That would be the reason we would want to hold. Oh, Ring. Okay, that's fine. No big deal. I kind of just want to set Ring here. That way we don't lose to a breaker.
Yeah. Absolutely makes sense.
All right. Go ahead, opponent. All right. Opponent very good at top deck and graceful, but that's all right. Their Ring actually kind of helps in a way, like, because our hand is just kind of like super aggressive, deal a bunch of damage like all in sort of one go. So
yeah,
if they summon out, say, like another Goblin attack force. Oh, Spy. I guess that's a side deck option for him. Kieran the Mage.
I like that card.
I like that card a lot.
Oh.
It's not going to do much here.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Discarded a Rhoda?
Not more than...
Ouch.
Not more than going minus here.
Flip this monster up so I can kill you, opponent. Oh, Gigantes. All right. Yeah, still flip this monster up so I can kill you, opponent.
What is it? Is it a spy?
My guess is it probably is. But, I mean, like, we've seen Cyberjar and Kieran the Mage, so who knows? Oh, it's Morphing
Ooh.
Jar.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not devastating, but could be better.
I mean, that's not bad.
That's fine. That's really not bad at all.
Not, I think they're dead. 21 plus 32. Yeah, if they don't set any back row, they're dead. All right, wait, it's 17. Oh,
No, that's sad.
all right. That's fine. We're just gonna hopefully they hit return or Aqua Spirit, I guess. Because I really want the brain control here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And yeah. Because I think since they lost the 1000 there, I think they're still dead to this. Oh. Hold on. No, they're not. Yeah, they are dead. So if I Heavy Storm, Brain Control, Tribute for Mobius, that's 17 plus 16. No, that's only 33.
Yeah. I think there is no way to win this turn.
Yeah. So then do I even Brain Control? Or do I even Heavy? I probably just save the Heavy then, right? And summon out the Mobius, try to kill this?
Yeah. I think that's fine.
Give me that, please. Alternatively, I could just attack with Gigantes, but I don't think that's right.
Depends on what this is.
Enemy
controller. Enemy controller? Okay. Interesting. What?
Has to target my monster.
Yes.
I love enemy controller. I've been playing the crap out of that card recently.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, but I think it's just better in Edison.
Oh. Yeah.
Also, also because we have 3 BrainCon in Gold format, I think it's not worth it, really.
Sure. Let's get rid of something I can actually summon off of return, I think. You can't see it because I just have the dueling book screen shared for you, but speaking of cards in Edison that enemy controller's good with, just flash my Treeborn Frog.
Ooh. I really love that card.
I'm a frog player. I can't help it.
Yeah. Love them too. I'm really glad I got myself an ultimate rare for $8 back then.
Exiled Force attacking just to send a message?
I guess. Do you know the rules?
You can attack it all you want. Like, you're not going to lose life points, but I'm not going to lose my Mobius. So, what?
What? Huh? How did they lose 900 here?
They lost. They lost 100.
Okay.
Yeah, the 900 was for the morphing jar. Okay, there we go. Mobius down. Yeah. Oh, please, any monster. Oh, I better not say any monster. I'll draw Sinister Serpent. Almost any monster. That certainly counts as perfect. Almost any monster. All right, summon out Didymus. Let's get in there. Barring Kuhb, we're going to take down our first match of the series. I guess they never gained.
15?
They never gained that 100 life points back. I don't think it's going to matter here. Yeah, and say if they do have Kuhb, I would obviously then make them gain the 100. But that was a little bit of a weird ending. But we're at 120 elo. Let's go. Want to know? Not bad, not bad. We took down. I guess this is. Yeah, I guess this is just actual like Beastdown, right?
Yeah, pretty old school, but I like it. I have a similar deck, also with Return actually, and also with Kieran the Mage.
Yeah, I think the Beast deck with Return makes a whole lot of sense. But
Yeah.
we'll take that W, and then we will get on to the second match. Match number 2, we go from playing against Kuhb to playing against Dookie. How do you usually do rock, paper, scissors? I'll let you choose for this one.
I usually pick something unconsciously. Now that we've talked about this, it's no longer possible. So I guess paper gang it is.
I will cover my eyes, and I'm just going to do this. I'm closest to paper, so we're going.
Yep. Paper gang never disappoints.
Indeed. For all you paper gang haters out there, take this 2-0L.
No one has ever found the weakness of paper, but there is one, I promise.
Speaking of weakness.
Okay. Yeah, that's the downside of playing triple Mobius.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Do you just want to pass here?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, have at it, opponent. Here's where RGT gets to do its thing. Okay, our opponent is 100% on finding graceful charity in games today. With a serpent. Okay. And, backup selection, Exodia.
Ooh.
All right.
Like the Butzemon list here.
Yeah. Germans everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
I
think we're just happy to be able to discard at the end of this turn.
Yeah, we're discarding Catapult Turtle, right?
I was going to say Mobius.
I was thinking maybe we could chain some Mobiuses together from hand, but if you think Mobius is a better discard, we can go with that.
Yeah, because of premature.
Mm-hmm.
But,
okay.
I don't know.
Okay. I will default to the expert here. Get rid of the Mobius.
I don't know if I would call myself an expert.
You're the expert here today.
Maybe I delivered a proof of concept that you can actually top a big tournament with that shit, but I still see myself as sort of a pioneer.
Fair enough. All right, we have Lekunga. So, like, what do we... Because we have Lekunga, Umiruka to attack over this if we want to. Or we could summon out Mobius to try to hit, like, Mirror Force or something. We could
Lekunga would be the safe play so that we don't lose that much of our cards.
Okay. That makes sense to me. I assume we want to play out the Umiruka too for extra damage.
Yeah, makes sense. Why not? I think they're not playing the trio or anything.
Right. All right. No defense at all. Let's get in there. And I will shuffle the deck. All right. We're getting kicked. Yeah, I guess I'll just pass here. We'll see what happens. I mean, 74, 22. We would need some help to win on the next turn. Oh, wait, maybe with Catapult Turtle. I think we could, yeah, we can actually win with Catapult Turtle the next turn. I'm pretty sure it's enough damage. All right, there's Last Will, sure.
That'd be awesome.
Were we grabbing Sangan? I think this is just straight up Butzemon's list.
I mean, it's a great list.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's Sangantha. All right, I'll take my 1,000.
Getting in there.
All right, another back row. Oh.
Okay. What would be the best tribute fodder for Mobius here, though?
Well, if we Snatch Steal and it works, we can tribute Sangan for Mobius, Prima Mobius, summon Aqua Spirit, and win. I think. It's 29, 29. 29, 29, 21? Yeah, that's 7,900.
would be awesome. Let's try it.
We also have premature burial, so
Yeah.
give the Sangan. All right. Tribute the Sangan for Mobius.
Let's go.
Technically, Mobius resolves first. That's fine. Call of the Haunted. Whatever. This is done a little out of order, but actually, hold on.
We snatched. It went to grave.
I guess there's like.
That's not possible.
I think it is actually, right? Because we tribute the Sangan, it's in the grave. The Mobius effect, I target, they can still call it. Oh, they can't scapegoat though.
That's what I meant.
So they're opting to not use the Call of the Haunted. Because they put their
yeah, I mean,
sure.
Okay.
Sure. You know, things are done out of order, but I get what they're doing, so I'm not gonna summon out this Aqua Spirit, and I don't think we need to summon the other Mobius here, right? We just attack over the two of these and then move one to attack position.
Sad that we don't have Evil here, but it is what it is.
Yeah. If it wasn't Scapegoat, we did.
Yeah. But at least we can turn one of them to attack position now.
That one.
Oh, no.
Unfortunate. I also didn't change the stats on these. Not that it really matters, but so we're in trouble now.
Yes, we are.
We go from winning the game to hurting. But that's okay. Another Mobius. All right. That's not, well, it's not great, I guess. Yeah. Because if we summon Mobius and blow these up, then they just take that Mobius, so.
Yeah, sure. I think we are just gonna take the 24.
Yeah. I could set knock, I guess, just as a bluff.
Yeah. Why not?
Sure. If we lose to Exodia, we lose to Exodia. There's no there's no shame.
We get obliterated. Maybe we have to adjust the side deck to Exodia a little.
Okay. We have something we can knock now. I mean, that keeps us alive, right?
Yeah. I think I would play knock and set the Serpent.
Yep. Okay.
Hopefully our Serpent doesn't get knocked. Is knock in that list? I don't remember.
I think it's in the side.
Okay.
I don't think it was in the main. Oh.
Huh. Happens.
All right. Exodia. We definitely want a Asura Priest here.
Yeah, we definitely want a Asura Priest, and we want Soul Release, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get one piece in the graveyard, Soul Release it.
Yeah, and then it's basically game.
I think we probably want Book of Moon as well, right? To stop...
Yeah, sure. Against Thousand Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kaiku, of course. How could I forget Kaiku?
You know, I don't think Knock is actually good against this build. Utsamon built it specifically for Knock to be dead. Like, there's no jars or anything like that, so... I think we could take that
Makes
out.
Sense.
We could cut Yomi's ship, right?
Yeah.
And... all these other cards look pretty good.
Another monster here.
We could, yeah.
Maybe a Grizzly.
Okay. Yeah, we could cut a Mama Bear, as sad as that makes me.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can do some obliterating this game. Oh, there's our first Solemn Judgment of the series. That's pretty nice. All right, so
True.
my former warrior player instincts tell me to summon Lekunga and set all 4 of these because I have a Solemn Judgment. But we also have Heavy Storm. So how would you play this?
Yeah. I wouldn't, because I don't know. I don't like taking 4,000 so early if we don't have to.
Okay.
Because the other traps, the other cards here really aren't worth saving at this point.
Okay.
So
you would still summon the Lekunga, right?
Makes sense, yes.
Okay. And then what would you do from here?
We could set book, but I think it's not absolutely mandatory. I don't know. But I think it's fine.
Okay. Enjoy, opponent. Upstart. Thank you for the tasty life points. Okay. Emissary is fine. Just 1 back row. I don't think I want to summon Mobius into that, but maybe I do. I want to say Butsumon had Saku's in the side.
Mm-hmm.
Also had Raigeki breaks in the
what
side.
makes sense?
There's a lot of chainable stuff in that deck, so
yeah.
I don't know. Do you want a Mobius here?
Let's not.
Okay.
I think it's fine. Maybe you should keep it here.
Okay. I guess probably a good chance they just let the attack go through anyway because it's an emissary. So, all right. Do we want to set jog? I guess kind of
sure, why not?
Kind of free and still hold on to the Solemn Judgment.
What do we want to solemn?
Nothing at this point. I guess like we've got Book of Moon for if they flip Scapegoat here on the end, and then meta, we've got Book of Moon for the tear.
Yeah.
Jog, sure. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't Mobius then. Another back row. Oh. Okay. And there's our first pot of greed of the series too, I think.
Finally.
It feels like it's more been time to me.
Yeah, I think with 2 back row, I think you just have to try it.
All right.
I think we can draw 3 cards afterwards.
Yeah.
Even if it dies.
Okay.
That's okay.
TT is fine. And ring. All right. I'm totally fine with that value. All right. Jog it up. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's nice.
And Pot of Greed.
We'll get an Abyss Soldier here.
That would be excellent. Oh, yeah. We don't have another water, but we could get in for 4,200 if we wanted to, or we could summon Lekunga off of this as well, and then just set Solemn Judgment.
Do we have enough material? What does our budget look like?
Yeah, we don't have enough to use the Lekunga, but if Abyss Soldier ends up going to the graveyard, then we can use Lekunga, and then we've got return. But
yeah, could be a strategy here. We could also go the aggressive route and prem for Mobius here, but maybe we shouldn't.
I kind of just set Solemn here and pass.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. We talk about the aggressive lines and we're like, no, let's be responsible. We're
so boring.
Plays. Yeah. We've got big plays backed up by Solemn on the next turn, so I think okay. I was hoping it was a water monster, but that's all right. That's all right. I guess we do, all right.
Yeah, I think there's no reason not to.
And then I'm thinking, oh, they're just off it.
What?
Okay.
Why? I'll take it.
Yeah, we take those. All right. Ooh. Ooh, look at this hand.
Pretty neat.
We can find a water
Depending on
monster.
what we'll...
That'd be great.
We get to draw 4 additional cards next turn, so probability is high.
And we draw a non-water monster first. Cool, cool. Thanks, Kaiku.
It's something.
I think we slam the graceful, right?
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, there's just too much upside here. All right, there's our water monster and a soul release. I mean, Mobius looks good here, but also like we can just like kind of ram these monsters into the opponent, right? I'm kind of thinking discard these two.
Yeah, makes sense. It's a little sad about Mobius with 3 back row, but it is all it is.
Sure. Do we want to lead on Kaiku or Aqua Spirit, or I kind of like Aqua Spirit here.
Maybe, yeah. Aqua Spirit is we can definitely waste it here.
I don't want to summon out 2 monsters, but
yeah. Also, maybe Kaiku could come in handy later when there's already an Exodia piece in the grave. We don't know.
Right. Ring of Destruction, sure. Oops. Gain that 160. Okay. I think I like setting
now. I would. Yeah. Me too. This is certainly a set 3 spot.
Jog, sure. I would really like to see an emissary here, or that. So now I can just use DD Warrior Lady to get rid of that, get it banished, and then get it back with return.
That's awesome.
TT is not bad either.
Nah, it isn't.
All right. I think we're united in our DD Warrior Lady attack here.
Sure. There's probably a trap coming in, but we'll try.
No?
Ooh.
All right.
It's actually working out.
Deal. We're 200. Oh, wait. If I ring this, then we have lethal.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. They've got 4 cards in hand. Maybe those are all Exodia pieces.
They must be really lucky then. Wouldn't expect it here, but we'll see.
I will simply solemn judgment the Exodia. Okay, so we need solemn judgment to just be enough, which it very well could be. All right, let me... Yeah, that's 39 plus 18. That is way more than 43. All right, we'll give it a go here.
Almost summon Kaiku.
Get in there.
Oh no.
Do I solemn that?
Do you want to solemn?
Kind of want to.
Let's be greedy. Yes. Let's solemn this.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Attack continues. Okay.
1800. Banish emissary. Hopefully return for game here.
Is this one okay? They're typing. Meta deck. What?
What? Okay.
Sure.
Didn't know this is a meta deck now, but cool.
You heard it here first on Flooding the Ladder. The Meta Menace Water Return.
Yeah.
Oh, that was That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was
Starting off,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Starting off the series with a nice little 2-0 here with return ending the game. Love that. But
Hope to see Turtle next time.
yeah, hope to see Turtle next time. I'm definitely going to leave it in the deck. I'm going to make some changes from here.
Sure.
I don't know how like far down the like spice road I'm going to be going in some of these. I'm definitely going to bring some spice, but I kind of want to see like what changes I can make to the deck to make it like the best it can be, and stuff like that. So we'll have to see. This was definitely an impressive one. Starting off 2-0. Now I just got to win the next 48, and we'll be good.
That's a lot.
Yep, 25 episodes, 50 duels. Everybody's got a lot to look forward to for the rest of this series. But Kagneti, do you have anything else to say before we sign off here?
I'm really excited to see what list you will end up with, because I think the deck is not yet fully optimized. And yeah, we'll see.
Sure. I think you've given me definitely a very good base to start out with. So yeah, thank you for coming on and doing this and teaching me a little bit about how to build the water return deck. Like I said, there's a lot more to come, but that is going to be our video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back with the next one.